from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This is the National Football League.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Dak going to start out going to the air. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. On play action, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 51 yards. And the Cowboys go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now Mahomes, he's got his target. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Check 27.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now 2 yards to go on third down.
So Patrick Mahomes, guys, he's playing at such an elite level. Defensively, coming into a game like this, Charles, there's got to be a lot of things, but what worries you the most?
I think you're exactly right about that. The list is extensive about what worries you. The way he can move, make completions on the run, the way he can throw against his body, heck, make left-handed throws, you name it, he gets it done. The biggest thing, though, is once he gets into rhythm, trying to get his timing chipped away, trying to stop that is really difficult to do.
Mahomes now on first down. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Kansas City.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelce. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Group effort had Kansas City finishing 2nd in the NFL with 55 sacks last season. The no-doubt leader of the effort, though, was Jones, who had 15.5 sacks, which matched a career high, finishing 3rd in the Defensive Player of the Year voting.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's got room to roam, and he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Dance, and I think the ball's out. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They struggle with a few drops.
Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He might take this all the way. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Second down, McKinnon. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Pacheco. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Steps away to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. And
that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. Butker's kick here is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
On 1st and 10, Prescott gonna take a shot for Gallup. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A big play here for Dallas. 58 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running right, it's Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Micah Parsons picks up his second sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mahomes now to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Caught here by Bell. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Mahomes again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mahomes to throw it. Incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Mahomes. That went behind his man. Incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So a 3rd straight pass attempt after they ran it on 1st down. 3rd straight incompletion. Now they're forced to give the ball up.
They must have felt like they just couldn't get it done on the ground. You know, something in what they saw in the defense or how they felt about their offensive line, it just told them throw the football. And end up with 3 straight incompletions, turn the ball over on downs, give a big, big check mark to the defense on that one.
Prescott to throw. Buying time to his left. Able to push his way through.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. One final try from Mahomes. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.